I call you my friend, but you snatched my husband. You are evil, and you are following me around to find him. Darasimi, please, it's the work of the devil.
Darasimi and Lola were inseparable from secondary school. You see those two girls that teachers always called partners in crime? That was them. They stayed in the same hostel, did assignments together, even promised that nothing would ever come between them. And nothing did. Not even university. They both gained admission to the same school. People even used to ask, "Are you sure you girls are not twin sisters?" They would laugh, hold hands, and say, "We're sisters from heaven." But life was already planning something darker. In their 200 level, a young man named Lekan started showing interest in Lola. Lola looked at him from head to toe and hissed quietly, "He's not my spec. He's not in my class." She ignored him completely, but Lekan liked her so much that he went to meet Darasimi. "Help me talk to your friend. Just help me," begged her. But instead of Lola, Darasimi was the one who gave Lekan attention. Conversations started, friendship grew, and before anyone knew it, Lekan fell deeply in love with Darasimi, not Lola, and that love led to marriage. Lola was the chief bridesmaid. Darasimi kept smiling and telling everyone, "This is my sister. Without her, this wedding wouldn't even hold." They danced, laughed, and hugged like nothing could ever break them apart. If only Darasimi knew what was growing quietly in Lola's heart. The first year of marriage, beautiful. The second year, even sweeter. By the third year, Lekan's business improved, money began to flow, and life became easier for Darasimi. Lola was always around, sleeping over, eating there, attending parties with them. People kept asking, "Are you three related? This bond is too tight." But behind Lola's smile was a darkness she hid well. She believed that Lekan was meant to be hers. She believed Darasimi stole him. And when Lekan's wealth increased, Lola's envy grew like wildfire. Around that time, Lola's own marriage began to scatter. Her husband stopped coming home, changed completely, and grew cold towards her. Every day, she came to Darasimi crying, "My marriage is dying. I don't know what to do." Darasimi, being a loyal friend, comforted her, prayed with her, even gave her money, not knowing that Lola was the reason Lekan also started changing. Yes, because one night, when greed fully entered Lola's heart, she went to a herbalist. She wanted Lekan for herself. She wanted him to hate his own wife. And the herbalist gave her exactly what she asked for. 3 months passed. Lekan stopped coming home. Some nights he slept outside. Some nights he stayed in one unknown place. Darasimi cried and cried. The only friend she told everything to? Lola. And Lola would say, "Don't worry, he will come back." Some men are just like that. But deep down, she knew where Lekan was. She knew exactly where her friend's husband had been sleeping, because he was sleeping in her house. One afternoon, after fasting and praying alone for her marriage, Darasimi decided to greet Lola. She walked into Lola's compound, knocked, and the door opened slightly. What she saw nearly stopped her heartbeat. Her husband, Lekan, was inside Lola's house, and he looked lost, confused, like someone under a spell. Darasimi didn't wait. She ran straight to her mother's house. "Mommy, something is wrong. Something is very wrong." Darasimi entered her mother's sitting room, shaking like someone who had seen a ghost. Her mother rushed to her. "Darasimi, what happened? Who chased you?" But Darasimi couldn't talk. Tears rolled down uncontrollably. Her hands were trembling. When she finally found her voice, she whispered, "Mommy, I saw I saw Lekan." In Lola's house. Her mother froze. Which Lola? She asked, as if there were 10 Lolas in the world. Mommy, my own Lola, my friend, my sister, the one I grew up with. Her mother held her head with both hands. Jesu Christi, your husband, inside that girl's house. Darasimi nodded weakly. But mommy, he wasn't normal. He looked like someone that didn't even know where he was. Her mother stepped back and hissed sharply, Spell, this is not ordinary. Her mother didn't waste time. No discussion, no delay. Stand up. We're going to church now. They went to a mountain-like church known for prayers that scatter evil plans. When the pastor listened to Darasimi's story, he closed his eyes for a moment, then opened them slowly and said, Your husband is not himself. He has been tied spiritually by someone close to you. Darasimi swallowed hard. Someone close? The pastor nodded. Yes, someone you trust, someone who smiles with you. Darasimi burst into tears again. Her mother held her. My daughter, don't cry. He will be restored. Then the pastor gave the instruction. You and your mother will fast for 3 days. Come here every morning and every evening. Pray, cry to God, break every chain. The first day of fasting was heavy. Darasimi cried throughout prayers. She knelt down, hands lifted, asking God to bring back her husband. Her mother stayed beside her like a warrior. Every time Darasimi wanted to faint, her mother squeezed her hand and whispered, Stand up. Your husband will not die in another woman's house. The second day became tougher. Darasimi's legs were weak, her lips dry, but she kept praying. By the third day, the entire church already knew her story. People prayed for her. Some cried with her. On the last night, the pastor walked to her again. Daughter, the chain is shaking. The man is waking up. By tomorrow morning, everything hidden will be exposed. Darasimi didn't know what that meant, but she held on to hope. After the final prayer, she and her mother went home to break the fast. Her mother dished food. Eat small first, she said. Darasimi nodded and picked up her spoon. Before she could put the first bite into her mouth, her phone rang. Darasimi looked at the screen. It wasn't Lola. It was Lola's housemate. Her heart skipped. She picked up. Auntie Darasimi, please start coming. Your husband, he has beaten Lola almost to death. Darasimi dropped the spoon immediately. What? Her mother jumped up. What happened? Her hands were shaking as she held the phone. The housemaid continued. He suddenly woke up like someone that just remembered something, and he started shouting your name. He said, Where is my wife? Where is my Darasimi? Before we could talk, he grabbed Lola. Auntie, she is bleeding. Darasimi's mother didn't wait. Let's go. When they arrived, people had already gathered. Lola lay on the floor, bruised, swollen, blood on her clothes. Her mother was crying loudly. Lekan was sitting in a corner, holding his head, confused and shaking. Darasimi ran to him first. Lekan, he looked up slowly, and tears dropped from his eyes. Dara, what am I doing here? What is happening to me? He crawled to her knees and held her legs. Forgive me. I don't even understand how I got here. I feel like I've been dreaming for months. Dara, please don't leave me. Darasimi broke down crying. Her mother helped both of them stand. People were murmuring. So it was Lola sleeping with her friend's husband. Her best friend indeed. This world is wicked. Lola tried to speak, but she couldn't. Her lips were trembling. Her mother kept saying, Who did this to you? Who beat you? Lola pointed weakly at Lekan. Then she pointed at Darasimi, then at the sky, and fainted again. The spell had returned to her because when evil leaves its target and has no place to go, it returns to the sender. After Lola collapsed, everything scattered. People were shouting. Some rushed to get water. Some stood back whispering, "This one don't do juju scatter. She's paying for what she did. God has caught her." Darasimi didn't move near Lola. She just held her husband tighter. Lekan kept saying, "Dara, I can't remember anything. Why am I here? How did I get here? Why do I feel like I've been locked?" His voice cracked. He looked like someone waking up from a long nightmare. Darasimi's mother turned to him. "My son, don't worry. What is not yours cannot stay with you." She held his hand firmly. "We will take you to church tomorrow morning. Your freedom has started." Lola was rushed to the hospital that night. Doctors tried to stabilize her. Her body was weak, her spirit even weaker. Her mother kept crying, "Who did I offend? What kind of life is this?" But deep down, she knew her daughter's hands were not clean. The next morning, Darasimi and her mother took Lekan to the prayer mountain. Immediately the pastor saw him, he shook his head. This man was inside a spiritual cage. He's free, but the demon that held him has gone back to the sender. He placed his hand on Lekan's head. The moment he prayed, Lekan fainted. Darasimi screamed, Mommy, Pastor!" But the pastor lifted one hand calmly. "He's fine. He's only waking up fully." When Lekan stood up again, he looked clear, his eyes sharp. He held Darasimi's hand like he'd just found gold. "Dara, I don't know what I did, but I'm sorry." Darasimi cried into his chest. "I forgive you. It wasn't you." Her mother hugged them both. "Let's go home. Your storm is over." 3 days later, they visited the hospital. Lola was awake. Her face was swollen, her body wrapped in bandages. She looked weak, ashamed, and frightened. When she saw Darasimi, she looked away. But Darasimi didn't come close. She stood at the door with her mother and Lekan. Darasimi's mother spoke first. "Lola, why? This girl took you as her own sister. Why repay good with wickedness?" Lola began to cry silently. Her hands trembled. I I don't know what came over me. I didn't plan it at first. But when Lekan started doing well, envy came. I told myself he should have married me. Everything in me changed." She wiped her tears with shaky hands. "I went to herbalist. He gave me something to put inside Lekan's drink. I I just wanted him to love me." Darasimi felt tears gather in her eyes, not of sympathy, but of betrayal. Lola continued, "But when the spell broke, it bounced back at me. I can't sleep. I can't breathe. I feel like something is squeezing my heart." Lekan stepped back, shocked. Darasimi finally spoke, her voice calm but sharp like a blade. "Lola, you were my friend. You ate my food. You slept in my house. You held my hand on my wedding day." Her voice broke. "And you were sleeping with my husband behind me." Lola cried harder. "I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Darasimi, please." Darasimi shook her head. "I forgive you because I want peace. But I will never be your friend again. What you did is deeper than sorry." Lola covered her face and sobbed. That was the moment she realized she had lost more than Lekan. She lost the only friend who ever truly loved her. As they turned to leave, Darasimi said, without looking back, "Lola, fire doesn't destroy a person because it hates them. It destroys because they walk too close." She walked out with Lekan and her mother. Lola broke down crying again because she knew she had lost everything. Sometimes in life, the people we fight for, the people we defend, the people we call family are the same ones secretly praying for our downfall. Darasimi learned the hard way that not everyone who laughs with you laughs for you. Not everyone who hugs you loves you. Some hugs are warm, but the hearts behind them are freezing cold. Lola had everything: a friend who treated her like a sister, a home she could enter freely, love that wasn't even hers. Yet it wasn't enough. When envy enters a heart, nothing is ever enough. And the truth is simple: what is not yours will never stay with you, no matter the charm, the spell, the manipulation. Stolen blessings never last. Lekan returned home because his place was with his wife. Darasimi forgave him because she understood he wasn't himself. Their marriage survived because love built on truth cannot be destroyed by lies. But for Lola, the same evil she sent out returned to her. Because when you dig a pit for another woman, you will be the first to fall inside. So let this be a reminder: guard your friendships, but guard your spirit more. Pray for discernment. Always watch the people close to you and never envy another person's blessings. You don't know the tears they cried to get there. In life, choose love, choose peace, choose goodness, because whatever you sow, you will always reap.